Hello everyone, it is I, tired and exhausted, also known as Darkovika occasionally in some circles. I don't know if you guys want me to update you while I'm doing the Writathon. I don't know if I should. I don't know. I have no answers. I'm tired. I am now successfully 4 chapters in with my Writathon for my book, House of Flies. Again, publishing all of the chapters live as I write them. So just know that the edits are minimal and the planning is also minimal. I'm actually quite happy with it for what it is, and I'm having a blast. I'm not gonna lie, this is like weirdly therapeutic. Also, if you hear a static sound, it's my baby monitor for my kids. But yeah, it's strangely therapeutic to publish these chapters as I write and having to, being expected to do that because it's sort of freeing in a way to know that the chapters are not supposed to be perfect and there's not really supposed to be all that much planning. I mean, a lot of people probably are planning their projects before they get started on this, but I decided not to. And also I was deciding which project to do literally up until I think like 11:30 at night. It was when I posted the first chapter. I did edit the first chapter. It went from like 375 words to 587 because I felt like it was too short, and I just felt like it wasn't really indicative of like where the story was going, and it didn't really contain a good hook, which, I mean, to be fair, again, minimal editing, and I'm not really doing any passes on these after I post them, so these are off the cuff, as they're about as off the cuff as they get. Chapter 4 has 1,865 words, so you can see how that's going. But yeah, I think honestly it's going very, very well. The first 3 chapters were all posted on the day of the start of the write-a-thon. So I wonder why I'm so tired. I had to take a break after chapter 4. I may do another one. We'll see. I don't know how long this story is actually going to be. Part of me is slightly worried that I won't make it to 55,000 words before I finish it. So we'll have to see how that goes. It's not like a fully direct story, and I'm going to post a link in the description. I forgot to mention that in my last video, that the link to it is in the description. I don't know why I'm running out of breath. So it is, again, it's epistolary. So like, part of it is transcripts of like video, like vlogs that the characters are recording. Again, it's campy horror, so don't expect this to be like Stephen King. This is, one of my favorite horror movies of all time is Stay Alive, which is, I think it has a whopping 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is literally, you die in the game, you die in real life, and it has Elizabeth Bathory in it. Phenomenal movie, 100%. I don't even hate watch it. I just love watch it. I love that movie. Frankie Muniz is in it. Chef's kiss. Honestly, perfection. I digress. October is my favorite character. Perfection. Anyways. So just to give you an idea of my taste, like if this reads campy, that's my favorite type of horror. I have epistolary horror novels, and they are some of my favorite things. I don't know why. Even the cheesy, corny, campy ones, especially the cheesy, corny, campy ones. So this is kind of along that line. It's kind of like a, like a dossier of files all collected after the fact. And of course, as you're reading the case files, you're like being given information about what's happening in this story, this situation. So of course I have like an idea of what's happening in my head. It's just a lot of the times I'm deciding what the next chapter is as I'm writing it. So this is like pantsing to a high degree, which, if nobody knows what that means, in writing we have these terms called pantsing and planning. Planning is obvious. It's a planner is a person who plans before they write. They usually have very in-depth story thingies. Oh, good. Oh, that wasn't very helpful. Plot lines, outlines. There we go. That's the one. Yes, an outline. They have very in-depth outlines. And then pantsers are people who have nothing. They just jump right into it. They have absolutely nothing, maybe a kernel of an idea. I'm more of a plantser, which is a combination of planning and pantsing. I do generally tend to plan in some way, but they're not really organized outlines, and I don't have like note cards or anything. Oftentimes there's like 18 journals lying around the house, all with fractured bits and pieces of the story, and then half of that makes its way onto my laptop, and then half of that makes its way into a story. It's great. Every time I've ever tried to do a full-fledged outline, I never stick to it. I will spend days perfecting it, start writing the story, out goes the outline. So that's just how it is. So I'm thriving right now. I'm having a ball. I'm quite impressed by my numbers, which is to say that they're more than one on the chapters. So I'm very happy. The views, I mean. So that makes me happy. But anyways, thank you to everyone who went to go take a look at it. I genuinely appreciate anybody who is going out of their way to read it. It is a horror. There are some dark themes in it, I should say, but it's mostly just going to be alluded to until we get to dead people. There will be some graphic depictions of dead people, so just keep that in mind. It's horror. It's my favorite type of horror. So yeah, I hope you guys will check it out if you like, and it'll be real weird when it's like almost into December and I'm still writing this this horror novel. We'll be able to release it in time for Christmas. Anyways, I'll put a Christmas thing in it or something. Yeah, it'll be winter at some point in the story. It takes place in mostly October, so there you go. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much, and I don't know what the plan is for anything. We're just gonna pants this whole thing, including the channel and the videos, I guess. All right. Bye.